5 o'clock in the morning, Adrian walks into our room and says, something's wrong with my brother. So then I get up, and my husband had gone to work already. And sure enough, as soon as I seen him in his playpen, his eye was really swollen.
Aiden came into the hospital with a severe infection around his right eye, and it was what we call periorbital cellulitis.
He took a culture of his right eye, and he said that he had periorbital cellulitis. I had never heard of this.
Periorbital cellulitis is an infection in the tissue around the eye. The infection can go further. It can get into the eye or into the bloodstream, or even into the brain. So it has the potential to be quite a serious condition if not treated.
When they explained it to us as to what it was, then I was really concerned, because they started talking about infection going into the brain and things like that, and I was real concerned. So he stayed there, and I stayed with him at night, and then I got relieved, and then I would go to work, and then I come back after work, stay there tonight, and I just go straight to work every day.
They did let us know in no uncertain terms that it was very dangerous what Aiden had. So when they said that, I just felt, it was like a cold bucket of water. You know, it just took me back. And then, you know, you just have all these flashbacks when I was pregnant, how much we struggled through the whole pregnancy.
They were quite anxious. You know, you have a beautiful little baby, and then, you know, all of a sudden this raging infection develops around his eye, which, you know, could be life-threatening.
So I knew it was hurting, because he would cry, and he would go all the way around except where his eye was, because it was in pain, and he just looked and he just cried. And so, you know, it's not much I could do. Which is kind of the hardest part, is when you see your child and there's nothing you can do other than wait.
They told us that this was the worst case they had seen in a very long time, that what he was diagnosed with, it happens, they see 2 or 3 cases a year, if that much, and his was the worst. It was pretty bad. So, you know, it was really hard, but I knew he was in good hands. They were just excellent.
Salinas Valley Memorial did an excellent job taking care of him. And the nurses were like, "Hey, Rocky," you know, they would always call him Rocky. And it's like, I want to see the other kid, you know. And it was fun. And
well, Aiden was a very cute, very active little boy. It's funny, even with his right eye swollen, he looked like he had been in a boxing match, but very, very lovable, very playful little boy.
In my opinion, I think we had one of the best cares. In particular, Patrick. He was so good to us. I mean, he really was. And there was moments when you're alone and you're looking at your child and you know there's nothing you could do for them. And he would walk in and, you know, and just say, "Hi, Mom, how are you?" You know, he's going to do better. He's doing really well, you know, and don't get discouraged. And, you know, he always had such nice things to say.
All the time when I'm with the patients and their families, I put myself in their place and ask myself, how would I want to be treated if I were in their position, and, you know, if I were the patient or the patient's family. So I try to treat the family, you know, with compassion and care, and explain things to them.
And they were just great, especially at night, because I was on the night shift, and they did an excellent job of trying to accommodate me, but you know, I was more concerned about him than anything.
I've always said to my husband that this child is a true miracle to be here, and I knew if he had made it this far, you know, God was not going to take him away.